Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England campaign, episode the 48th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had not the best time in the world. Managed to deflect another French attack. However, we lost Nuremberg, but we're going to try and retake it this turn. And the Mongolians have now set their beady little eyes on me, and the first of their armies is now at my door. Captain Bajevtu is attacking me at Acre, and he is already ready to go.
Fight me!
And as it stands, he's got a fairly decent army, so I'm wary of him. However, we have other things to attend to before we make our move on the Mongolian threat. First things first, we are going to deal with Western Europe. We're going to get that out of the way, and then we're going to do the big Mongol off. So first things first, we have Captain James, who is due to reach Bordeaux this turn, so we're going to deal with that. Though, we also have Nuremberg to deal with this turn, because we lost it on the last episode since we were sieged by the new Emperor, who might still be around. I don't know if he's attempted to escape. Some of his units seem to have gone for a wander, but we'll kill them anyway. Either way, let's just get on with it now, and take Nuremberg back, and get myself a cash prize of 2,500 florins from the Council of Nobles to just give me a little bit of a helping hand, really.
They'll wish they'd never been born, sire! Besieging the cowards, my liege!
No need to besiege when we can just assault. So Emperor Vicarus is still in the area, and he will now find himself being the subject of my wrath, and Captain Forston will be backing him up with a force of 700 men. Similar to what we faced last time, if a little depleted, we now only have to deal with 2 units of peasants, 1 unit of armoured sergeants, but there's a unit and a half of crossbow militia, and also a unit of peasant archers, and a unit of dispatch field knights. We should be able to deal with them. I've got enough troops. My only weakness is my complete lack of cavalry, but I've never let that stop me before, and it's not going to stop me today. So let's just get in there and get Nuremberg back.
There'll be no escaping us now! Attack!
Set out on pilgrimage and triumph gloriously over the infidels in the east, by the way. Yes, we have a lot of infidels in the east, especially those of Mongolian variety.
I carry many great wounds, all honourably earned in battle. Aye, and all earned in honourable service, like a true Englishman. Perhaps today I will gain another scar, if that is God's will. I am certain, however, that I will strive to gain another victory. Over there stands a miserable collection of sausage-eating, beer-swilling imperial pudding heads. I think they will welcome death. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And remember, my enemies know that I am a brave man by repute, and I do not willingly keep company with poltroons. You are all picked, brave men here, and the enemy know this. Your bravery already unmans them. Let's do the rest and finish them!
Interesting way of playing it. Our bravery is unmanning them. I wonder what it means to be unmanned. Oh well, let's just go and undo the lives of all our enemies anyway. Let's just get right in there. So as it stands, we are here. A Imperial reinforcing army is expected to appear somewhere around here, I believe, if I'm correct. So we're actually just going to deploy here, take this wall, make our way over here, because then if an Imperial army decides it wants to pick on me outside the walls, I'm more than happy to do so, or at least more than happy to wipe it out. So we're going to deploy here. We'll have our armies just sort of facing the area. I'm not actively going to pursue them. I'm happy to deal with them in the city because we may be able to outflank and outfox them there. And there isn't really too many of them, so it's not going to be the end of the world if they are in a city. We have a barrage of catapults set up as well. We're going to try and focus on basically breaking down all these walls. There's no archers to worry about at least. Longbows I'll have positioned here. and I'll also allow them to set up their stakes. You lot gather up by the way, and then I'll have a line of levy spears just behind, just waiting for something to do. And then peasant archers, you're just here, you're just happy to be here, peasant archers, send off. Right, anyway, we're going to jump into this battle, we'll see what happens. Not really too much is going to happen in a way, or at least not until we
The enemy have brought up more men.
Oh, they're all over there.
To make up in numbers what they lack in gallantry.
Oh wait, my general's, oh fucking hell. General, right, get your ass over here and you're going to run because I said so. Alright, catapults, open fire. Oh wait, were we not allowed to take on that tower? Is that... Oh wait, no, we can take on a tower. Right, for now, just focus on barraging the wall. And the enemy units... Yeah, they're not really running towards me, right? General, you don't need to exhaust yourself, don't worry. Just get yourself over to somewhere that's a little safer. Or maybe he does need to run, I don't know. It's going to take those imperials a while to turn up, but you know what, I do have an idea. Because the towers are switched on. Longbows. Get yourselves over there and maybe we can cause a little bit of chaos for them if we have that opportunity. So get yourselves sent over and just see if there is anything you can do. If you can't do anything, then I'm not really too bothered.
Ancient Jericho, the walls fall before the righteous. Send our men through.
Because if anything, I already have access to the walls. Alright, spears, I want you to get in there and slaughter that emperor. Just get right in. You have the opportunity. You know what? Just get everyone in there. We're going to take the city and then we'll defend it. So just get in there. And by the way, we barraged that wall so hard it was lagging in terms of how quick it was supposed to respond to being knocked down. Yeah, you know what? Longbows. Get on the walls. We're going to have the walls to ourselves. Right, what's going on over here? We've got this and that running around, really. We've got a lot of dismounted fuel knights. You see, you know what, General? Do some harassment. Let's pick off the weaker units. Don't want you, like, tangling with something like the armoured sergeants, but we have an opportunity just to maybe taunt the enemy a little bit. So let's just pick on something. Just anything, really. If we can make it rout, basically, that's fun. I mean, there we go. Just about wipe that unit out. Perfect. Right. Go pick on the peasant archers now. Let everything else just run away for now. Everything else I've got is just streaming into the city, so we'll meet the enemy as and when they can.
The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
Just a lowly captain. He's not worth our time. If anything, he's just received his punishment for abandoning his post.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I don't really know why the enemy chose to put one of their armies outside, but okay. Alright, just keep mowing down those peasants. We may have to deal with the tougher units. You know what, there's about a few knights do want to fight, so give them a quick fight. Just see what you can do. They're already shaken up, so let's just keep kicking their morale down the spinner, really. I mean, there we go. We already got them routed. Right. Focus on those guys, because they're really the unit that's going to give us the most shit. I know there are armoured sergeants, but yeah. We seem to be even more than capable of taking those guys on. Okay, spears. Get yourself down to that plaza and just kill the Emperor. He's yours. Right, General, focus your attention on the dismounted knights. They're your key unit to take down. I've got the armoured sergeants pursuing me all over the shop, but I'm not really too bothered about them. It looks like the crossbows are looking for something to do, but right now, this General is just having the time of his life, just killing everything. But the dismounted feudal knights are trying to get away. Slam them into a corner. They're yours for the taking. Looks like a couple of other units also trying to make their way over. Right, Billman. They're yours. Onagers. Fire at will. If you can hit them, then you are more than welcome to destroy them.
Our men are winning the battle.
Keep a unit of...
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Sending peasants, yeah. Keep a unit of dismounted feudal knights. So you know what, don't fire at will just yet. I have a plan. Dismounted feudal knights, get yourselves there. Defensive formation. Billmen are on their way to help out. Peasant archers, if you could deploy here, then that'd be brilliant. Right, General, I need to keep tabs on you because I don't want you dying in battle now, do I? Looks like you got some of the units just basically slammed in a corner. You basically wiped out everything. Has anything even escaped? Something is attempting to escape, I think. What have we got over here? Just the sergeants, really. Look, I don't know where this amount of feudal knights got to. I don't know if we actually just killed them. Or if we're actually among here. And yeah, we're among here, right. Something's gone wrong here, so General, just keep slaughtering them. There you are, Split taking. It seems like the gates have decided not to open. Oh, that's tragic. You managed to get the gates to open to let yourselves in when I control the city, but when you own the city, I guess you changed all the locks and lost the keys down the sofa or something. What a bunch of idiots, right? Spears are all making their way in. They all know exactly what they're doing. They just need to get in there, and they just need to do everything they can just to bring down that emperor. He's going to be a tough cookie to crack, but to be honest, he's an inexperienced emperor. I have faith in my men to do the job.
Heavy infantry!
Okay, heavy infantry, you need to just adopt a defensive formation. They might have a couple of archers lurking among them, but actually I don't think they do. Nah, they don't. Alright, you lot should be fine. Right, you're engaging again, aren't you? No, you've just about done. You've made a very pretty pleasant pile of bodies here. Kill them all. Come on, don't just run away at random. Get rid of them all. There's only 6 of them left. Just kill them all. Alright, Spears, how close are we to engaging? We are very close to engaging. He might just try and come and charge us outright. I mean, he's already got a hefty bodyguard with him, but men, I have so much faith in your ability to kill him. We're going to spread ourselves out as well. We're going to try and get ourselves just coming around him. So if you could just do what you can, we should be fine. Actually, you know what? Frontal unit, you go here. Middle unit, you go here. Rear unit, you go here. Right, everyone knows where we're going now. And I also got the 2 units of dismounted England. Well, dismounted feudal knights. Feudal knights, if you just go here and just wait for further orders, you should be fine. Alright, general, you've got nothing to do. Why not make your way into the city, and I'll see you whenever you are in the city. Over here, looks like the enemy's just going to wait us out. Right, peasant archers, get up there and do something. Longbowmen, where the hell are you? You're all the way over here. Longbows,
our men are in command of the city.
Given orders to climb this wall, but okay. Just go and get yourselves over to the walls where... Alright, just don't listen to my orders. Right, longbows, go over here then. Oh, I think they're just frozen in place for the time being. Right, longbows have just kind of gone into stasis. Because that's what they do. Right, spears, get in there and help out. They all know what they're doing. Oh wait, no, the archers suddenly have just snapped to life to do something silly. Right, whatever. Dismounted feudal knights by the way. I told you just to go halfway up the street and await further orders. I don't know why we've suddenly decided to stop obeying orders, but could we not,
winning
please?
The battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright lads, you know what you're up to. I am pretty confident in their abilities. Peasant archers by the way, they've just started opening fire on the enemy. Focus on those guys. You hold your position. Wait until those armoured sergeants come forward or something, because they're the tough ones. They're doing what they can, the peasant archers. Try and use your fire arrows to try and break them up. Right, how are we doing over here? General's bodyguard, it's already halfway dead.
The enemy king is slain. Only half the enemy force remains.
Thought we slaughtered a half a long time ago. Which we did, they're on 60%, so okay. Right, lads. Just finish the job. You're already doing a brilliant job. Just get rid of the last of his bodyguard. Another emperor falls. He made his gamble and he lost. Alright, there goes another barrage of fire arrows by the way. Longbows, I don't even know where the longbowmen are anymore. Longbowmen, do you want to try and get here and maybe not screw it up this time? No, you can do it. Like, there's nothing to say you can't do it. So, why you're not doing it, I do not know. But to be honest, by the time I get there, we'll have won through outright territory control. Which means we got to speed this shit up. Right. English knights, get in there and finish the job. Archers, you've done a good job. Let's call it a day now, because I need to go for an outright slaughter here. General's going to come and slam his clam right in the back as well. Right, here we go. These knights are fucking gone, by the way. Just look at them. They know what they're doing. They're coming in, they're going to clash. They're going to bring those armoured sergeants to hell down. General's just gonna cause a mass panic over here. We won. Finish. Not Kinnish. Finish! Finish them all, lads. Right. Billman, move in to intercept, please. Don't let them get away. General, you focus on bringing down whatever's left of the sergeants. It won't hurt you now by running away. In fact, they'll willingly become your prisoners, so we can slaughter them later. For I think we need to engage in some slaughter of the prisoners just to teach the enemy a lesson. Alright, just get in there, you lads. We're already about to win through territory control now. I don't know what will happen. Heavy infantry, just pull back to here, and because you got a couple of lads incoming, they're all running away though, so yeah. And the time has run out, but yeah, nothing's going to happen just yet. Either way, we've now outright taken back Nuremberg very comfortably. We only had to make him one dent in the wall. We didn't even need to... Seriously, I had enough archers here just to absolutely ruin every tower ever, but we didn't need to do it, which is actually a very good thing, because that saves me money on repairs, because that money right now needs to be spent on getting rid of some Mongolian pests. But we'll worry about that in a minute. For now, I am just very happy just going here and absolutely slaughtering everything that there is to slaughter. Alright lads, keep it up. Nearly got the imperials down. Nearly got them down to the ground. The utter clowns they are. Come on, General. I know you're probably... Oh, wait, he's still fresh. Wow, he's got stamina, this fella. I'll give him that. Alright, knights. Just get in there and finish the job. I know you can do it. Just run in, get your swords out, finish the job. Go on. You know, you want to do it. There we go. One of the most enthusiastic charge in the world. Yeah. Just hold them back, lads. You lot. Well, longbows, why are you just always here getting in the way? By the way, where am I over? I swear to God, our men have a really like on the hard of hearing scale today. Right, the peasants are gone. Have the armoured sergeants gone? Yeah, I think the armoured sergeants are gone. Yeah, it's just these fellas left. Alright, what's left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A couple of peasants, right. Men, get rid of them, please. I feel like we're taking too long now. Come on. Just kill whatever's left of them. Just run in. Give them the slaughter. Don't let them past you. Look at that man just getting right past them. Come on, lads. Supposed to guard this city, not just let these imperials run loose in and make filth. Is that all of them? No, just one loser left.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Good job, lads. Nuremberg is ours again. Let's go get our prize money. Especially since 29 men lost. Excellent. Perfect performance, my men. Couldn't have asked for anything better. And the general got free experience just from basically slaughtering an army single-handed. I think you, my man, will go down quite the man in history, Arthur of Bristol. Not quite the King Arthur, but because we've already got one, and keep your jokes to yourself.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
No need to hide, my friend. By the way, have these men slaughtered.
Have mercy!
Oh no, I have no mercy. I have 9 knives to kill you with, though.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us. Victory!
Occupy us.
These people now kneel before us, my lord.
They don't kneel before us, they welcome us back with open arms. They wanted me back. And by the way, Arthur of Bristol no longer respects the enemy because, well, he kind of just slaughtered a lot of the enemy. He's now technically dreaded, but he's also disloyal. We need to do something about that, but we'll find something to do. First and first, retrain whatever you can. And, yeah, recruitment options in this town are not the best. Recruit a unit of militia just to help you on your way. And we will see what we can do afterwards. Right, Frankfurt, by the way, I've noticed you're in a bit of a mood, but Captain John's return seems to have put that right. Retrain whatever was lost in that brief battle we didn't get to see because we couldn't be bothered seeing it. I wanted to do Hamburg's irrigation this turn, but I'm probably not going to do it now because of Mongolian invasion. Damn. By the way, I have noticed Captain Jens has moved, and since he's brought his army out,
forward to fighting you.
while I am wary of taking on those Norse war clerics, if we could break this army, Stettin will be practically for the taking, so I think we'll take that one on. But, I want to do Bordeaux, but you know what? Can't get away from my responsibilities. No, I cannot.
Your orders.
We're going to do it now. We are going to have a fight with the Mongolians. Because I am not happy at what they have done to me. By the way, were you going to spy on something for me? Let's just get you some skills before we do anything else.
Watching.
Yes, I am shirking my responsibilities, by the way. I'm not really responsible. But then again, he isn't very good at being a spy, so whatever. Useless. Waste of money. He was? Right. Who else is going to get me spies? Damascus, can you do spies? No, you can't. Can Jerusalem do spies? No, it cannot. We could make it do spies over. We'll probably build a brothel. Yeah, do a brothel. I need spies up here. And also, Jerusalem could use a little pick-me-up. Right, anyway, Jerusalem, I need you to spare some troops, because what do I have in Acre right now? Well, I have Humphrey Chapman, some dismounted knights, 2 units of longbows. For some reason, some fucking peasants. I'm gonna muster up the additional Sudanese tribesmen, but whatever I have there simply isn't going to be enough to deal with the Mongolians. So we are going to throw in every last spear we have, throw in a bunch of militias, herbilars. We're literally going to leave like 2 units behind. We're going to bring them here and have them act as our reinforcements. That being said, I think they've run out of energy for this turn, so I don't know if they're guaranteed to join us in this battle, but I would like them to do so because I kind of need them. Yeah, it's going to be a risk now, attempting a sally forth, but
my master will reward me for your death.
he's going to be tough to bring down. See, this Mongolian infantry just looks kind of tough because they seem to be a hybrid unit. They've got strong melee and strong missile attack. They basically can just do both. I guess this kind of makes them an interesting boss faction in a way, because these guys have got skills. Their armor isn't too shabby either. I don't know where Lamela sits on the scale. Then again, these guys are only on light Lamela, but yeah, these are heavy lancers. They're really going to cause problems for my spear units. These are probably the guy. I mean, well, it's all it says there. They're elite shock troops. They know what they're doing. We've got more Mongolian infantry. I mean, at least it isn't too awkward. I mean, the heavy Mongolian archers, they're going to be tough to take down. I don't have a dedicated counter unless my longbow men demonstrate exceptional accuracy to bring them down. The foot archers, they'll go down. They're just regular. They're just your common garden variety archer. But yeah, they're going to be tough. But at the same time, we're not going to learn anything about these Mongolians if we don't fight them. So we're going to fight the Mongolians, and we'll see what happens. Whether or not Captain Nigel joins us is a mystery. But to be honest, Captain Badjetu already has siege equipment, so he's going to come for us whether we like it or not. And I suspect those Mongolian infantry, they're good siege troops, because they could do a bit of both. They could just barrage me with arrows, then come over and slaughter me over the wall. So we're going to bring him down now.
As you will, my king. To battle.
Humphrey, young Humphrey, the young naive Humphrey. Your dad will be proud of you if you bring a victory today, and we do have reinforcements. I will control Captain Nigel's troops myself, because we will be able to do so. And we're gonna. Oh wait, if we attack at night, we don't get to bring Nigel. Right, well, we'll keep it to a day battle then. So strength ratio is 1-to-1. So this tells me a lot about my troops compared to his troops. And Bajativu, we've already gone through his army. It's gonna be tough. So all I can really say is, I wish you the best of luck, Humphrey. You're not in for an easy battle, but if we don't fight here, we could have a worse defeat to the Mongols in the future. We need to learn about them. Consider this a reconnaissance battle. Let us learn about this horrible foe from the east and see if there is a weakness we can use to stop them before they take over too much of these lands and become, well, before they go from irritation to threat.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
By the way, be nice or blow everyone up, says Machiavelli.
Units, await my orders!
Okay, no speech sadly, because this is a siege, but yes, they're all over there, and they're waiting for orders, or at least they're waiting for me to emerge. Still, at least if it was a siege, we have the advantage that Acre is a double-tiered city, so if worse comes to worse, we may actually have some holding power in a siege. That being said, if we can get this town relieved, we are going to do some emergency recruitment. And the same goes across all of the Middle East. We may even have to put off dealing with rebels, even though I don't want to, but we need to get as many troops as possible on the Mongolian frontier, because this is either it's either an errant captain or it's the beginning of a true invasion. So in the interest of dealing with their cavalry in case they try to barrel it forward, the spears are coming out first alongside the peasants. I don't know why we have some peasants, but they're here and they're not really going anywhere, so we're going to get everyone out. But our peasants are actually armoured, so they're not going to die horrible deaths, but they've been drawn up. Well done. Still, heavily armoured spears at least. They'll be able to absorb some of the damage. The Billmen and the Sudanese tribesmen, we're going to try and get them on an anti-infantry duty. The Sudanese tribesmen are not going to do too well in this battle, but they do have a decent attack at least. So if they can charge wildly into some Mongolian infantry, they'll probably give them a bit something to worry about. Same will go for the Disparate Feudal Knights. They're our damage dealers as well. They should be able to chew up quite a lot of the infantry that will be thrown against us. Longbows, unfortunately we won't have an opportunity to get you your state set, because it seems we can only set them up pre-battle, but we'll try and get you doing something useful. And my reinforcements have arrived. Good, they're not delayed. Right, Nigel, get yourself into a position and get ready to fight. Longbows, get yourselves out here as well and prepare to fight as well. The Mongolians are trying to make a position now, so we'll have to observe how they go about doing it. Keep our damage dealing infantry at the back at the minute. Same goes for the knights. We're going to get everything out. We're not going to hold in reserve today. Still, they're all on the move. Right, what's going on over here? How are my troops coming? They are all deploying. Right, we'll give them a minute just to get into position, and then we will deal with them. But it looks like the Mongolians are already sending some units to deal with me. Looks like they're sending some of their, their cavalry archers to harass me. Same goes over here. So we've got plenty of cavalry archers. They're going to be an issue. Still, we've dealt with the Polish ones, but we've only had luck against the Polish ones. I haven't come up with a definitive strategy for beating them yet. Still, all units, if we can gather up by this farmhouse, we'll make our plan. But try and gather out nice and wide. So you've got plenty of spears, which is what I want to use. A long spear line might be able to deter the Mongolians. Because right now we have got 2 units of heavy archers just coming in, and they're out for blood. And they're just going to sit around and start shooting arrows. Peasants, I have a little sacrificial plan. I want you to do a wild and retarded charge right into them. Just bog them down for a little bit, or just keep them on the move. You might be able, you're not going to scare them, because you're not going to scare anyone, but you may be able to drive them away a little bit. So I want you to have a go at that, because if they're just using you as target practice, they're not focusing on more valuable troops. I hate to say it, but that is the balance of life in medieval times, so get fucking used to it. Right, longbows are getting in position. We're not in range to start hitting their archers, and I don't want them to be hitting the archers. Longbows, we need to advance forward and start picking off their infantry. You are not to engage against their foot archers because they're so badly armoured, they're not worth your time. But we've still got a lot to worry about. Peasants, got the archers incoming again. Try and get some shots off against them. But jeez, they are fucking deadly already. What I'm seeing is somewhat impressing me, really. They've got power, and that makes them fret. Right, you lot start moving forward as well. Humphrey, you need to be out and about as well. Right, how are we doing over here? They're still incoming. It's going to take time for that army to get into position, so for now we're going to fight with what we have. Peasants, just keep cattle driving. Just keep them busy. A few of our archers are now opening fire, so you know what, peasants, you're no longer a part of this group because I've got better things for you to do. Right, you lot start moving forward, but it looks like we've got the Mongolian foot archers now. They're having to go against us, and I don't know how long my spears are going to last. They're heavily armoured though, and I suspect these guys might not be anti-armour archers, so we might be alright on that angle, but I'm already losing a lot of longbow men. By the way, you longbows, you're coming out too far. Let's get you pulled back a little bit. So we've got eligible targets just here now, so let's just get you in a position. Start losing off a few shots. It looks like we're doing alright. This is the, you know what, these guys don't look as deadly as their profile picture made them look, but I'm still wary of them. They've got talent. Peasants, by the way, this is your perfect opportunity just to suddenly bog down an entire unit and go for it. I mean, yeah, they're not going to do well, but you know what? They have an opportunity. Right, guys, they're flanking us hardcore. We need to put a stop to that. I'm going to allow longbows to skirmish. Longbows, skirmish back to the rear line. They're advancing on us. We need you in a position. Humphrey is going to come and help out. I've got 1 unit of spears now, just trying to keep these guys in check. But they're already trying to overwhelm me. Right, reinforcements. You need to keep advancing on the battlefield. I need you over here now. Right, longbows, 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 longbows. The threat's somewhat subsided. I need you to start picking on something.
Is very much in our favor.
Preferably start picking on the heavy
True and
missiles.
steadfast, victory will be ours.
Right, I like the sound that we may have a winning chance here. Right. Managed to do some damage on those guys, so these spears definitely know what they're doing. But they've got so much missile power that it's making life pretty tricky for me, because I need to advance, but I need to advance on the right units. You know what? Start bringing the billmen forward. If we can get them driving up the centre of the battlefield, we might be able to keep the archers in check and allow my spears to advance on the flanks, and therefore they can attack cavalry, because right now they're just trying to make cavalry circles. They are doing everything they can to maximise their missile output and manoeuvrability. You lot need to keep on coming over. Don't dilly-dally now. You're needed like never before. Right, General, I want you to try and see if we can make a play for the flanks. I've got infantry now advancing up the centre. Spears, get in there. Get on that circle. Cause some chaos before the bolts. That's what we're doing. We're attacking and retreating. They're hitting and running us. If we have any opportunity just to, you know, get our teeth in there, get them bogged down, we're taking it. Billman, oh. These Mongolians show advanced competency in battle as well.
Our men are
These men
the
are
battle.
not to be underestimated.
If we continue like this,
We've got
we
a
will
contingent
smash
of heavy
the
archers on the way. Herbilars, ride out and meet them. You're nice and light. Should be able to keep pace with them, especially since they're more interested in bullying my general. General, get into those infantry. Bring them down. Levy spears. Keep pushing against their cavalry. Sudanese, go give the general a hand against those Mongolian infantry. He's going to need your help. Right, we have a chance. Herbilars, keep in pursuit of those heavy archers, but keep your formation loose so he can not do too much damage against you. He's looking for any opportunity just to pick on a weak unit and basically start racking in the kills and potentially cause a rout. That's what he's up to. Right. General's faring okay against these Mongolian infantry, but it looks like they're ready to stand stout in battle. General, charge through. Sudanese, take over. Right, what's going on over here? Levy spears are fighting off some of the infantry. Right, Billman, come in and take over. Levy spears, keep moving up on their other units. Still got all those heavy lancers to deal with, but you know what, you lot? Lancers have kept still so far. I want you to start advancing. We're going to push the lancers back. We're going to fight on our terms now. Levy spears, move. Oh, no, Levy spears, get in there. They're just trying to bolt at every opportunity, but see, when they make a false move like that, that's our opportunity to just get in there and start getting the kills. We can force their hand. Right, Sudanese, pull back. Let's not get you invaded.
Our allies have lost their leader. Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
Right, the enemy, well, not the enemy captain, our allied captain passed away in battle there. But at the same time, his life's gone for a good cause. He's shredded those guys and kept them in check. So we'll have to allow that death for now. He was only a captain after all. He can be replaced. Right. Spears, get in there. You've got the opportunity. Do not lose heart at this point. I know you've got it in you. Some of my other spears, they're losing their will. Looks like the Mongolian heavy lancers, they're something to be feared. And they are causing fear in my men. Right, what have we got going on over here for us now? We've got some Levy spears still. Levy spears, lads, let's regroup and make a new line. We've done well so far. We've pushed out a good chunk of a Mongolian army. However, the elite remains to be dealt with. General, not too close now. I think those lancers are watching you. And they're waiting. They're waiting for me to take my eye off you, and that's when they're going to attack you. Still, I have plenty of spears now advancing on the flank. This is going to be our advantage. Right. Militia spears. Get yourselves here, and you should know what you're doing from now. I know your armor's not the best. You are not going to have the best of times against those heavy lancers, but I want every able man I have to join this fight. Right, archers, see what you can pick off among them, but try and keep behind the archers. Got more heavy spears over here as well, and I've got some longbowmen. Right, longbows, I'd say you make your position here. Start picking off the foot archers. Sudanese, make your line here for archer militia. If you could just gather up here as well, we'll make a new missile position here and start bombarding. So 2 archer militias, you know what, get here, start bombarding. Spears, get here, dig in, make a defensive position. We're going to start barraging the Mongols with some arrows. Levy spears, regroup, we're going to get ready for a round 2. They've got their eyes on my reinforcements right now, they're the new target. Right, levy spears, you guys are nice and fresh and ready to go. Some heavy lancers incoming. Get in there and give them a gutting before they can pull off their famous charge. Right, what have we got over here? The heavy lancers have spotted my general. Humphrey, get yourself out of there. That's a battle you're not going to win. Pull him into a black hole. Pull him towards my spears. Spears, get in there. Stop those lancers. They're going for a direct flank. Humphrey, get in the back of their infantry and give them a good killing. Right. You lot, there's no point in skirmishing anymore. We haven't really got many places to run. Just focus on getting as many shots as you can into those lancers while they're busy. I know there's risk of friendly fire, but there's so many enemies, you're more likely to hit an enemy than you are to hit one of my men. Spears, come forward. Oh, actually, no, hold your position, hold your position. The longbows have got you covered for now. They're using their anti-army prowess. Right, Sudanese, get in there. You know, if the charges on this game were as buggy as they are, we'd be getting that. Those guys would have been fucked in no time, but we're doing good.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Hope does remain. We have the advantage. Half the Mongolians are dead. Come on, men! I have hope in you for doing this one. Right, what's going on over here? I've got some heavy lancers engaging against my spears. Archers, get some shots in their flank while you can. It's juicy, open, and weak.
This is no way for a true son of God to behave. Our general runs before the enemy, leaving his troops behind.
It's okay. Humphrey can run for now, but I would consider him a son of God since his dad's the fucking Christopher champion. But right, for now, hold your position. You know what, you lot, I keep charging you for, but hold it. Right, Humphrey, get your composure back. Your men are looking to you for support. They want to win this battle. Right, I've got some heavy archers incoming, and they're coming in. They're coming in for a hard charge. Right, it's all right. Dismounted feudals will deal with them anyway. You lot, no skirmishing anymore. We're drawing our line now. Just get in there. Keep picking off their infantry. I have faith in you.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Come on, lads. We're going to stonewall these guys now. Spear militia, reorganise yourselves and prepare for the next incoming Mongol attack. We can do this. Right, you lot, how are we doing? You are shredding them. Keep it up. Right, what's going on over here? Right, he's going to pick on the Sudanese again. This is a tactic we are going to make work to our advantage though. Oh wait, no, he's going in for a flank. He's devious, right? Sudanese and a unit spear are going to go in there and help. Because those guys, they're going to lose their nerve. That is a shame.
Move out!
You guys did well, but we were outfoxed there. And I should have done more to prevent that from happening. Right, pull back. Archers are going to keep this one under our control, right? Smart feudal knights, just get there and just hold your position. Longbows, I know you're tired, but anything you can do just to keep them busy, just keep it up. Longbows, just get here as well. Peasants, just here. You're here to help on the flank. Humphrey's still running. I wish he'd come back. He's a good man, Humphrey, and he's needed. Right, you guys regained your composure. That's brilliant. Right, Sudanese, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You lot may have routed something, but don't make that give you the idea you're invincible, because you're not. You're expendable, you're killable, and I don't want you to be that. I want you guys to live longer than you already are. Got quite a few of these foot archers just now running around. Seems to be a bit without purpose, but I think we've more or less taken out all their infantry. They've got a couple of infantry units left. So right, longbowmen, focus all your fire now on bringing down the last of our lancers. Archer militias, if there are any left, just feel free to pick on whatever's left of the infantry and archers. Right, get a unit of spears in to help out here. Levy spears, come in as fast as you can. You warmed up, so I'm going to let you do the run. But these guys, oh, hang on. Right, hold it. Yeah, they're wavering. Good going, Sudanese lads. And good going, archers, for all the shots you just put in their flank. They're running out of men. They're nearly over. What is sneaking up over here, by the way? Something is happening. What is going on over there? Is a unit just running away in a really awkward manner? Something's going on over there, and it's suspicious. I'm not planning to blow up a wall or something. Right. Hey, you know what the Mongolians are doing? They're trying to distract me. Right. What's going on over here? Because I need to be watching. Right, they're coming in for another attack. But look at that. The archers are just shedding them now. Just keep it up, archers. Surprised I haven't just called it a... Apart from it then, actually, that was just a mass retreat order, but it's not. They're just moving. They might call it a day very soon. They're down to the last of their men. Alright, I'm going to have the longbowmen now just focus their fire on bringing down whatever's left of their more armoured infantry. The lancers are now basically non-existent. Look at that. I've gone from having the missile inferiority to missile superiority. Instead of trying to loose off a couple of shots, but it's just not happening anymore. And you know what, Hobilars? I'm waiting for those guys just to make one false move. If they just come out of a field of attack, you know what, Hobilars? Pull it off. While all my units just focus on here, I'm going to have a Hobilars just come in and just pick off a unit who's just being indecisive. Go on, lads. I know you can do it. You might even get the attention of whatever's left of the lancers. We can use that to our advantage, because I need them to come back to my spear line and get wiped out. Right, Hobilars, just push through. Just kill them off as you go through, and then we can move on to the next phase of our plan, which is just basically sneak off to the back of the battlefield and cause more trouble. But for now, yeah, we might be able to do it. Keep pushing them. They're running.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right. I think we've done it. The Mongolians are pretty much out for the count now. You know what? Hobilars are even I'm gonna have them push on those heavy lancers because they can do it. I think that's their general among them. Actually, we haven't killed their general yet, but if that's him, then he's going down. Right. Longbows, just focus all fire on this area now.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert.
Now, that man is no Saracen. He's a Mongol, and will be addressed as such. Right. All archers, focus fire on whatever's left here. Apart from the ones who have no ammo, just hold your position for now. They have a last remaining. And the Hobilars are now just bringing it all home. Right, where's my general by? Where is he? Just to go right. I think we're about to finish this one for good. Come on, lads. I'd say my archers doing it, but it looks like they're not. I think this rock's causing some sort of weird defensive shield to keep the enemy men alive. But look at that. They've gone from a big threatening army to nothing now. That is all that's left. And you know what? I think I have a fair complement of soldiers left in my armies, wouldn't you say not? However, I think my loss was heavy. I lost 30% of my forces today. But you know what? It was a good battle. But, as you can see, many an English and a Mongol body went to these fields today. Both had many losses, but I think we've learned a fair bit about our enemy. We know that the Mongolians are more cunning than any enemy we've met, even more cunning than the Polish. They are not to be underestimated in battle, and their cavalry must be kept in check at all times. For it seems to find every opportunity possible to flank around and go for the kill. So that is something we are going to watch for in the future. Also, these guys are now very badly flanked by archers, so they're now getting shot on every angle. So I would recommend these guys give up at this point because they now have no chance whatsoever. They are completely and totally surrounded. Come on, kill the last 2 Mongolians. Oh, and there's those guys over there, but whatever. Well, the last 3 Mongolians, actually. Come on, lads. You've got it in your hearts. You've got it in your bows. The strings of your bows. I mean, come on, get rid of that guy, whoever he is. There we go. The last of the Mongolians, lads. Well, I say the last. This is the last of their first army. The rest will have to be dealt with by us. But we will have to bide our time first. We must prepare to go on the offensive once more in the deserts, though. And that we shall do. But before then, we'll prepare some forces. Plenty of forces. We'll bring the finest spears, the finest longbows. We'll bring the best that England has to offer against these people. Or the finest is all they seem to want to fight. And they shall find a worthy enemy in me today. Well, they definitely have. And I will proudly, well, he's dead, but I will proudly shake the hand of a dead general. He did good.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
A fine job, my men. You brought the Mongols down. It was costly, though. 1,000 of our men paid the ultimate price. However, at the same time, 1,000 of theirs more or less died. Look at that, by the way. You know what, despite running Humphrey, 179 kills is something not to be snorted at. Longbowmen, 129 to 176 as well. Brilliant. Even the longbowmen who were late to the party, 74. Hobilars, 71. Sudanese, yep, they did their part. Pretty much everyone did their part. Some of the spear militia didn't really get in the fight anyway, so that's why they don't have any kills. But you know what? Anyone who did get any kill, I mean, even despite a few lads, they didn't have a lot of time, but you know what? Still got 7 kills. Oh, no, they got 8 kills. But you know what? They all gave it a go, and not one man today failed his duties. They all knew what they had to do, and they made the best effort they could. You know what, even the peasants fucking survived, by the way. That is how good they were, even if they only got 1 kill. Oh well. They were only peasants. I wasn't really expecting them to do anything. They're just a distraction unit.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
I'd rather any Mongol we come across be put down immediately. And they seem not interested in peace.
Why?
Therefore,
There's no need to kill me.
there is need to kill you. I see you as a threat. Therefore, you will be exterminated.
Glory, honor, victory!
Man, the notifications just keep rolling in. Right, trait increase. Humphrey is now a promising commander and has gained additional command. He's also now got the winning first trait, which has made him a little bit more dreaded. He's also gained a dread knight. That so dread and dangerous a knight would follow a man who says a lot about his own menacing capability. Wow, this guy's going the exact opposite way of Christopher, isn't he? Oh well. Like father, nowhere near like son, I guess. And he's also got a sword bearer, which has given him additional personal security and hit points. That's good. Right. Next turn, these 2 garrisons will merge into one mighty garrison. I see this as necessary to protect this frontier town against a Mongolian threat. Damascus, you will recruit additional spears, and you will also... Oh, we need to retrain your spears then. And... yeah, we're going to have to build that. As soon as you've done that, we're going to work on a ballista maker. Anything that's going to increase our military recruitment options will be worked on. Jerusalem, please begin working on additional spears as well. And I know they're unhappy, that's why we are kind of getting a brothel set up as well. Don't think I have any agents in the area. Yeah, because I'm re-recruiting my spy, aren't I? Right, whatever. Right, how are we doing for time, by the way? We got about 10 minutes left. We're not going to do the Siege of Bordeaux today, then. That is going to be the first thing we do next episode. So let's spend the last parts of this episode. We're going to spend a little bit of our money, because I know we are going to get more, but I want to focus on getting some recruitment done for this area. So anyway, did we learn anything about this guy? No, we did not, because our spy was fucking useless. Right, Alexandria, get a new spy out, because I need to learn about him. Cairo, is any retraining you need to be on top of, by the way? No, there isn't, right? Good. Gaza. Plaza. Begin recruiting some Knights Hospitalia. Go for 3 of them, because you know what? I think these men would be good for giving the Mongolians a run for their money, but at the same time, anything that you can build, and same goes to Acre. Acre, you know what? Let's get some construction done, most importantly, as well as some initial bits of retraining. And by the way, that's a Dread Knight. He's got a lot of horns. Or even before, you know what, before we do that, why aren't we merging? Well, we are going to merge. There isn't a lot to merge though, because I already did the merging, didn't I? Right, start retraining. Right. Not a lot of military things really, just crop rights, chapels, baron stables. That'll give us feudal knights. Not sure if they exist on the same level as a Mongolian lancer, but at the same time, if we have cavalry that can potentially go toe to toe with theirs, then that's all the better. A barracks is going to cost us 4,800 though, but that's going to get us access to some pretty neat stuff. As well as the archery range. You know what, I'm tempted to hold off actually, you know what, because I feel it in my bones that we're going to win the siege of Bordeaux. They have put up somewhat of a garrison, but you know what, I'm a bit of a gambling man, so let's wait and see what comes of Bordeaux, if we win or if we lose. For if we win, the additional funds will be crucial into building up my forces in the Middle East. By the way, London Gentlemen's Club, board up and head south. And then, if you're all able to get off, then off you get. Oh, no. I guess I'll jump off next turn. But yeah, we'll start distributing these generals and that across the lands, and we'll give them things to do, or a colouring book to play with. What time are we on, actually? I kind of want to deal with Captain Jens this turn, if I'm honest. But you know what? I think we might not have time to do him today, because I'm thinking of... Yeah, I'm just kidding, right, lads? Let's get with it. Let's finish off with a nice quick battle against the Danish. Right. Now, do I want to go whole hog and go for Stettin as well? I don't know, but we haven't really given the feudal knights a good test run, and same goes for demi-lancers, so we're bringing those in. Definitely bring any spears we have. We need them for dealing with the war clerics. Bring some artillery. Longbowmen. Do I not have any longbow? Oh wait, I do. Could use more longbows in this army. Bring the armoured swords as well. We'll need them in the siege. Bring the English knights. Bring the dismounted hussars. And bring a couple of English knights as well. Oh, sorry, mailed knights. I tend to just say no and leave a billman alone, actually. I having billman. Yeah, bring 2 billmen. Whatever's left we'll leave behind. And oh, we're not going to fight him anyway today. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well, I think that's enough troops to give Captain Jens something to worry about. He might actually just run away. But you know what, we'll do what we can with him. And then Hamburg, yeah, you're busy with something else. That being said, Magdeburg, if any troops you can contribute would be welcome, such as contribute an additional longbowman and we can't contribute the catapult, right? Contribute the additional longbowmen, or actually, could we move in and attack Captain Ingeborg?
If it is the fight you wish, come closer.
Ingeborg doesn't have a lot, and Stettin is. But you see, the issue is if Stettin interferes, it's like the troops. Yeah, they're fucked against me. I can beat them. It's just a fucking general's bodyguard party we'll have. They're going Gaelic on us. And I don't think my troops will be capable of dealing with all 3 of them at once. No, we'll just do some contributions. So let's see what we can send over. We'll send over the longbows. Send over the yeomen as well. They're always useful. I'm gonna be a little bit assumptive, and I'm gonna assume the Polish are not going to interfere with me for maybe 2 or 3 turns, because we basically took down 2 pretty chunky armies, so they may need some time to recoup. Bring in 2 additional spears, an additional 2 additional mailed knights, and no, I'm not going to give them any more infantry. So yeah, we'll get. Oh fucking hell! Right, I miscalculated. Right, spears for definite, yeomans and longbows for definite as well. Give them the gold standard knights. Right, sorry, not quite amazing knights. You'll just have to go back.
March to exhaustion.
Right, anyway, I'm not going to spend any more money because I want to wait and see. And you know what? What's our chance of opening Stettin's Gate? 64% chance. So maybe when we get there anyway, we'll probably just march right in. We'll basically make ourselves at home. So that's going to be good for us. That being said, I think this is now actually a more appropriate place for us to call it an end. So, what have we achieved today? We've achieved a lot, and actually we've achieved a lot over this week of Total War. Since I've done basically an episode a day for the past 7 days. So, I mean, what have we done? Well, Prague's ours. And Stockholm's, yeah, we're only getting 2 fucking territories. But you know what? From that, we've basically been on a defensive for the past few turns. We've been attacked by France, we've been attacked by Poland, by the Imperials, and by the Mongols. We've had 4 factions eating at my ankles, and you know what? We have battered all 4 of them away. So we are now capable defenders, and we are now going to prove ourselves to be more than capable attackers. Because you know what? With the Pope no longer being an issue that I'm going to care about, I am now just going to go full throttle. We are going to obliterate France now. We are going to then finish the Danes. Well, no, we're going to finish the Danes very soon. So the Danes, yeah, they're a work in progress now. They're gone. They're fucked. We're going to obliterate France. We are going to finish the Imperials. And we are going to push the Mongols to the point of where they are going to regret ever coming near me. And that's all for the next episode, or the episodes after. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this week of Total War. It's really fun when I do these. It's going to be a while until I do the next one, because I'm not going to be on holiday for quite a while. But, well, to be honest, probably by the time I'm on the next holiday, I might even be on the next series of Total War, so we'll see how that goes. But you know what, it's been really fun doing this. We'll be back to just business as usual. There'll be a new episode up every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you on the next episode. If you've enjoyed, then that's brilliant. And I think as this gets closer to the end, I will start taking requests for whatever Total War game you want to see next. But that being said, I kind of already have one in mind for what I'm going to do, but we'll discuss that later on. For now, there is still a lot we need to do, and there is a lot we are going to do. So next time, the Siege of Bordeaux. Many other things to deal with. Until then, I hope you have a lovely evening, my friends, and I shall see you later.